I'm Diana Steele, and I'm here at Fresh Street Market in West Vancouver to talk about picnicking. 'Tis the season for the picnics, and eating with your family down at the beach or in a park or on your boat can be such a fun way of eating, but not so fun if someone's getting sick from food poisoning. So I wanted to give you a few things to think about when packing your picnic. First tip is consider having two coolers. One cooler that you're going to have all of your drinks in, which will be the one that's the most convenient, and people can open it up and pull out the drinks as needed, and it'll get opened and closed throughout the day. And the other cooler that stays closed most of the time, which has the food in it. And put a big block of ice in that one, and that will help make it more like a refrigerator. So keep it closed until you're serving your meals. The next thing to think about is trying to serve people the meal all at once, so that you're opening it up and serving out the food all at the same time, rather than pulling food out and leaving it sitting out on the picnic table for several hours. Your food can be at room temperature for 2 hours, and after that your bacteria start to flourish, and there is an increased risk for foodborne illness. So really be mindful of that 2-hour period. If your food did sit out, it's not considered a leftover that you want to eat again tomorrow. You're going to have to throw it out. Some of the foods that you really want to watch out for are foods with creamy sauces. So if you're having a salad or a potato salad with, for example, mayonnaise in it, the mayonnaise can make it go bad. So consider doing a potato salad with olive oil and vinegar instead, maybe a grainy mustard in there. So change up the type of recipe that you're doing. If you're having sandwiches and you have some chicken in your sandwiches or fish in your sandwiches, those also could be potential problems. So you could consider freezing your sandwich the night before. So make your chicken sandwich ahead of time, wrap them all individually and put them back in a sandwich bag and freeze them, and by the time you actually are eating them, they will be thawed, and so then they will have stayed fresh longer. If you don't want to use the deli meat or your chicken in your sandwich or you don't want to freeze the sandwiches, there are other fillings that will last a little bit longer on your picnic. So you can think about peanut butter, or even hummus is a great alternative to a filling in your sandwich. And the hummus is going to last a little bit longer, as long as it's a hummus that doesn't have any dressing in it or any mayonnaise type ingredients in it. Also, your salads, if you're bringing a salad dressing, consider bringing one that you haven't opened yet. That way it doesn't have to stay cold. And then just dress your salad when you're about to actually eat it. Dips, also something to think about. So you've got your artichoke dips and creamy spinach dips. I wouldn't recommend bringing those to the beach. Instead, make this a more healthful picnic and try having things like salsa, which will last a little bit longer as well on the beach. If you're doing an appetizer plate, pickles and olives and cheeses are really great options, and also salami, which will last a little bit longer in the heat. And then you can also think about hard-boiled eggs, which actually can be hard-boiled and then kept unrefrigerated for a few hours, so no big deal for that one. Corn on the cob is a really great thing to take on your picnic, and you can cook it in the husk in the microwave, and it'll actually keep it hot longer, and wrap it with foil if you want. And rather than having your sort of cheesecake desserts or something that's creamy filled, why don't have some fresh berries? So keep it nice and simple. A really great recipe that I did recently on a boat when we were having a picnic was taking a mason jar, and every person got to have their own mason jar with a salad in it, and we had layers of, it was a salade niçoise, so we had potato, hard-boiled eggs, some tuna, green beans, capers, olives, and then we had the dressing on the side, and all of those containers were kept beside the ice in the cooler, nice and cold, and you all got to have your own salad and just add your own dressing. So a little strategy for you for your next picnic, and you'll look like a smashing cook. So enjoy your picnic.
Thanks, Diana. I'm inviting Diana to my next picnic so she can bring her salad niçoise. If you want to know or want any other nutrition questions, you can contact Diana, 604-739-3290. Check out her website, eatingforenergy.com. You can also follow her on Twitter at eatingforenergy.